Hey, I'm back and today I'm going to try and make some samosas. So I'm using the pinch of nom recipe. I have tried this before with like the WW recipes with phyllo pastry and it just hasn't worked out right. So in this recipe we're going to be using wraps. That's right, wraps instead of pastry. So the first thing we need to do is to boil some potatoes. So we've got some water boiling with some salt in, and we're going to add 2 medium potatoes that have been chopped up into 1 centimetre cubes, and they're going to boil for 5 minutes. Okay, so they've been on for 5 minutes, so I'm going to drain these now. And now in some more boiling water we're going to add 75 grams of frozen peas, and it says to cook them. On the pack it says it takes 2.5 minutes to cook the peas. And that's the peas done, so we're going to drain them as well. Next, in my larger copper stone pan, I've turned this down to a medium heat, and I'm going to spray with some low-cal spray, and I'm going to add half an onion which has been diced, one clove of garlic crushed, and a teaspoon of grated ginger root. And we're going to fry this for 3 to 4 minutes until softened but not brown. Okay, so that's the onions done. Now I'm going to add all the spices. So we've got a good pinch of chili powder and half a teaspoon of ground coriander, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric, and half a teaspoon of garam masala. And we're going to cook this for another 1 minute. Now that's done, we're going to add the potatoes in. And with the spoon we're going to crush them up a bit. And then we're going to add the peas back in. 30 grams of spinach. And the juice of half a lemon is going in. And a good pinch of salt. And then we're going to stir this all in. So for the wraps I have got 3 calorie controlled wraps. These are the WW ones, and we're going to cut them in half. I've go on with a pizza cutter. There we go. So now we've got our 6 cases. So to make the cases, we have got 1 beaten egg, and we're just gonna brush some egg along the straight edge. And then we're going to fold this up into a cone. Like so. And then into the cone, we're going to add some of the filling. And then brush around the edges again with some egg. And then we're going to push the edges together. And that is your samosa ready. So this is going to go onto a lined baking tray. I'm going to make the rest of these and then we'll have a look at what we do next. Okay, so we've got our 6 samosas. You just want to make sure that they are all sealed. And as I say, they should be on a lined baking tray with parchment or baking paper. I have got a silicone baking mat. And now we want to brush the tops with the rest of the egg yolk. And you want them completely covered. So that's that done. Now these are going to go in the oven at 200 degrees for about 10 minutes or until golden. So come back in a minute. And there we go, after being in the oven for 10 minutes. They look crispy, so I'm going to let these cool down and then we'll give them a try. Okay, so the samosas have cooled down. Here we go, and I'm just going to give it a try. They're still quite warm, so let's give it a taste. They're good. I think they could have done with a couple more minutes just to make them a little bit more crispy, but that is really good. The first samosas that I've done that have turned out brilliant. See you later.